In the biggest story of the day, we start with this. The CBI probe into Sushant Singh Rajput's death has become intense as new revelations are coming to the fore, linked to money, to data, drugs in the tape. Rhea Chakraborty is being grilled for the third straight day. She was accompanied by her brother SHOWIK to the DRDO guest house in Mumbai. Sushant Singh Rajput's cook KESHAV and his aide Samuel Miranda are also being questioned. Yesterday, in a statement to the CBI and the ED, Pitani had claimed that Sushant had asked him to format his hard drive after his manager Rhea Chakraborty's death. Meanwhile, Rhea's friend Gaurav Arya, who will be questioned by the ED tomorrow in connection to the drug angle, has left for Mumbai.
ये जो आप पे आरोप लग रहे हैं, मैं मिस किया था लास्ट 2017 में मेरा कांटेक्ट था, तो मेरा इस केस से कोई लेना देना नहीं है जी। फिर भी मैं अभी इन्वेस्टिगेशन अथॉरिटी ने बुलाया है, तो मैं अप्लाई कर रहा हूँ। That's it. हाँ, that's it. NCB का भी नोटिस मिला आपको?
Have you supplied any kind of drugs to Rhea Chakraborty?
I have not done anything of the sort. I have no contact with her since 2017. Please let me
किसी तरह का
and cooperate.
Why your name is going round? Why your name is going round? You have been summoned by the Enforcement Department. You don't have any kind of connection with the Bollywood actors. This is an exit. Okay? Huh?
कब मुलाकात हुई थी आपकी रिया से?
When was the last time you
Last 2017 was my contact with her. Please and maintain social distancing. We're going to get sick right now. Please.
Sir, रुक के बोलो.
No, but this is not social distancing. Please maintain social distancing.
stand and talk to us.
Come on, you know me. Why are you doing this? Please.
सुशांत राजपूत से आप मिले थे?
When is the last
नहीं,
time
मैं
that you
कभी
met?
नहीं मिला था उनसे।
So when is the last time you met Rhea Chakraborty?
2017.
You have not given any kind of drugs to her. Card. Why do you think you have been framed again?
तो ये गौरव आर्य हैं।
That's Gaurav Arya leaving for Mumbai as the authorities have called him for questioning. My colleagues Tamal Saha along with Mohit Sharma at the DRDO guest house in Mumbai join us live now. Tamal, to you first. It is becoming intense. Day 3 of Rhea's questioning today. Gaurav Arya leaving for Mumbai. He'll speak to the ED first. We understand that the grilling has become intense over the past 3 days and it will continue for the foreseeable future.
Well, Arthur, quite obvious. You know, we have seen yesterday she was there inside the DRDO guest house for 7 hours. Day before that, on the first day, she was there for 10 hours. Total 17 hours. And today the session is still on. The examination session is still on. It's been over 3.5 hours. Well, in the past several days, you have seen Siddharth Pitani coming to the DRDO guest house almost every day. He has been called every day and he has always been one of the first people to enter the DRDO guest house. For a change, he has been the last person to enter today, which also underlines the fact that even after intensive, extensive grilling, which has happened for the past 10 days, Siddharth Pitani's statements with regards to what Rhea Chakraborty is now saying possibly has bounced off with some inconsistencies. The reason why he has been called once again. Now, Siddharth Pitani has gone inside. Arthur, we know as a matter of fact, having learned from sources, yesterday there was an occasion where Siddharth Pitani, Samuel Miranda and Rhea Chakraborty were made to sit next to each other. It was a cross-examination session. Well, Rhea Chakraborty is inside now. SHOWIK Chakraborty, her brother, is also inside. And as you rightly mentioned, there are multiple dimensions in the ongoing investigation. It's just not one agency probing it. There are 3 agencies probing the entire investigation, overlapping each other. Even though CBI has been given the principal responsibility to probe the matter, we know NCB is also given the mandate to probe the larger drug nexus. And you also know Enforcement Directorate is trying to assist CBI by probing into the financial aspect. And here in this case, given the fact that the family of Sushant Singh Rajput has alleged there is a larger conspiracy that possibly has gone into the making or has possibly led to what really happened on June 14, leading to the death of Sushant Singh Rajput. It's something that CBI is now probing. Now, Rhea Chakraborty yesterday has been faced with several questions pertaining to the finances, pertaining to drugs. But very interesting is tomorrow Gaurav Arya would be faced with Enforcement Directorate's questions pertaining to some alleged drug controversy and drug nexus. And the reason why Rhea Chakraborty's questioning a day before that becomes quite significant, even though Gaurav Arya has so far maintained that he had no connections with Rhea Chakraborty.
He continues
but
to
then
say that he has never met Sushant Singh Rajput, although he wants to cooperate with the agency that has called him, that is the ED. Mohit Sharma, let me come to you now. Details still, even at this stage, are murky. Circumstances are murkier. It's impossible to say exactly where this will land. But the fact is that there are WhatsApp chats and this overhanging drug angle that makes it clearly a tough job for the investigating authorities to get to the bottom of this. They are trying right now, investigating and questioning everyone connected to the case. What's the latest at your end, Mohit? What are we learning about what could possibly play out today?
Well, absolutely, Atha. You've rightly pointed out, there are several things, especially the chats, which are proving to be quite incriminating. Now, what's of importance here is the fact that even the answers related to these chats are something that, these people who are being quizzed at this particular point, whether we talk about Samuel Miranda, Siddharth Pitani or Rhea Chakraborty or her brother, all of them are finding hard to answer all these questions, given the fact that, there was absolute clarity on the drug chats. Now, to the tune of saying that, who all are under the radar at this particular point, we can also say that, the domestic helps are also being quizzed. They are also being cross-questioned in front of, all these other people. We've seen how Rhea Chakraborty had, completely sidelined and, refuted to the claims that she had anything to do with the hiring of the domestic helps. The domestic helps are also being, questioned to the fact that what really transpired the day before, the evening before Sushant's body was discovered. What all did happen? Who all did meet him? Now the CBI's biggest and the toughest job here is the fact to recreate the hours before Sushant's death. Try to understanding. They're trying to understand as to what exactly happened just prior to that. Who all did he meet? What all did he say? Did he spoke to someone or not? Then again, you have the question of his hard disk being completely wiped off. Whether or not it was Sushant who had in fact asked for the same to be done, or somebody did it at their own behest. So all these questions are something that the CBI is now probing into.
Right. Stay with us. Mohit, please stay with us. Tamal, I'll also come back to you in just a bit.